Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So I'm actually a little surprised. I was wondering if this road would get any use at all, because it really seems like when I put in a connection between towns instead of one that the game generated when it made the map, a lot of times they just ignore it. They'll never use it. But in this case, yeah, we've got light traffic, not super heavy traffic, but light traffic going back and forth between these two cities. So that's working out great. Between that and the planes, we added two good means of transportation to get straight across the map here. And of course, both of them are going to two different towns, so that helps out a lot too. Today, what I want to do is I want to again do airports, but this time we're going to go from Everett down to Sunnyvale. And I'm going to start up here in Everett. I think what I want to start off with before I do anything, I sort of want to put the airport up here. But of course, there's always a problem with tracks having to get on the other side of them. Any sort of traffic is going to get backed up. Even this is backed up quite a lot. Oh my goodness, backed up a lot. So what I'm thinking is putting in one of those elevated stations here instead of the one that's here now. Let's go ahead and wait for him to get out of here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this out. And we're going to back this up a bit. It's going to end up backed up even more eventually, but for now I just want them backed up enough where I can work. All right, now buildings, passenger. Here it is. This is the one. Okay, track type, high speed, catenary, yes, platform length. Oops. Come on. There we go. All right, and this one, you don't really have a choice. You end up with 4 tracks no matter what. So let's see if I can get this nicely lined up here. Okay, let's see. I think what I need to do here is this. I really would like to have this closer to here, but I can't. All right, let's try putting it. Let's try right here. Go, and then all we need to do is give ourselves a street going from. Whoa, okay, that was not what I wanted. Going from here to here. I should be able to go through there. Why am I not able to go through here? No, that's snapping to the wrong spot there. It's having problems with it on the back side for oh, I see why. It's a height thing. So we're just going to have to get rid of some of this. There we go. And now we can I think that's correct. Thought it was a height thing. Oh, it is still going down, that's why. What? That was not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay. Okay, that looks good. And now this should be connected to everything. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Then all we have to do here is reconnect this stuff. You know what? Let's just do this. Cool. Do a little bit of smoothing here. Are we using this? No, we're not. Hopefully it'll go away soon. And let's see. I think this is probably just in the wrong spot. Oh, no, it will work. How about that? Straight. There. And tools, lights. I don't want one there or there. Okay. So now we've got that in place. Let's back this up a bit more here. There. High speed, catenary. We're going to go to the center. That is a bit of a funky connection there, but it'll work. Okay, and let's cut. I think I'm going to need to take this out temporarily here. And we'll go ahead and get rid of this. Come on. There we go. Now, we should be able to just go from... Did I get that? There. Ooh. All right. Not what I was expecting there. Let's try flattening it out and see if that works. Really? Why are you... Why is it insisting on putting earth here instead of putting a bridge like normal? That is crooked, which I hate. Let's try doing it a different way here. If I bring this out further. Ah, there we go. That works. Okay, and now we should be able to connect this up to there. There we go. There. And now is this right? No. Let's see. So this stop up here is, I'm going to have to look at it this way, 3 and 7. So 4 should be on platform 3, and this should be on platform 2. There, I think that's right. I should have made this wider here. I wonder if I can get away with widening it. No. Okay, that's there. This is all connected. I did these backwards. I think I'm just going to go ahead and use these narrower streets. We go ahead and put the trams on them. I don't know why there's an extra little street there, but okay. Let's see here. Do I have just the one. So I can use this other side for the airport. Let's go ahead and take this out. Let's get our airport. That actually connects there, although I'm not sure that's where I want it. I really would rather... Let's do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll put it back here a little further. And then I am going to... Oh, I was wondering why I kept bringing that up. I was clicking the wrong thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete these. And what I want to do, see, I want to come up here to the airport and then back. So let's put the main terminal right here. Find the spot for it. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then this is a passenger terminal. Come on. Nope, there we go. We'll put that there. Don't know if I'm going to need a second one or not. And let's go ahead and just put this down here. There. That way we have room for more passenger stuff if we need it. And then we'll go ahead and put buildings, these, get another one of these, both. I don't really need both, but that's what I'm going to do. New medium, electric, 1920s buildings. Okay. Ooh, that's a little... Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. I need to do it the other way around. It's putting it too close to... There we go. It's putting it too close to this. All right, now this... Go ahead and bring it... Actually, let's do this first. Stretch this way. Stretch this way. Then we can bring this up and snap to it. So you know what? I probably should just try to make this as straight as I can. That'll do. And then this to here. Smooth this out a little bit. Okay, I think that'll work. So let me just go ahead and get tram tracks on here. Okay, so that is in. Now we're just going to create a very short route. It's going to go from the airport to here. Just going to make a loop. Everett. Interesting name. Airport. Shuttles. And this is the Everett Airport Shuttle Service. And then we just need to figure out where on earth I put my shed. That's the other one. Where is my tram shed? It looks like I must have deleted the tram shed at some point, so let's put it up here somewhere. Buildings, sheds, trams, and we'll just put this right here. And let's just go ahead and start out with, say, 2 of them. And Everett Airport Shuttle Service. Okay. All right, I think we got this all done then. Oh, I need to smooth this out a bit more. You know, it's going to be another one where they have to gain altitude fast to clear the mountain. And really, it's even worse on this side because this is a really tall one they have to go over to land. All right, I think that's all set. We've got that done. I don't think I need to do anything else here. Let's take a look at this real quick. Oh, we've got stuff across the river. I hadn't even noticed that. Wow. Yeah, we have a lot of industry here. I think everything is covered except for the stuff across the river. Oh, wow, that's backed up there. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's go on down to Sunnyvale and see about getting it set up. All right. So I'm thinking Sunnyvale here, one, we do need to work on the public transportation and everything. But I'm sort of thinking that I may just put the airport down here. And then we'll put in another street bridge and run trams across to, you know, do stuff, to, you know, pick up passengers and stuff here and hit the airport at the same time. Let's just see what we've got here. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's a bit on a hill right there. Let's rotate this just a little bit. I'm going to try to line this up with this here. There we go. Okay, how does this look? The hills are a little wonky here, but I think we can get around that. Let's delete this and delete this and flatten what we can here. Okay, I think I'm going to need to move this stuff. Just not quite in the right spot here. So I think we'll come across here and then come to this street and come up to the airport. And then we'll come down and hit wherever we put the bridge over here on the other side. So first, it needs to be smoothed out again. First things first, we're going to want the terminal or the main building to be somewhere around here, I think. Let's go with that. We'll go ahead and set this down here again. And I'll put a passenger terminal right here. Okay. So then there it is. So this one here. Let's go ahead and make this wider here, since we can probably upgrade all of this to wider streets. Okay, well, except possibly this. I'll have to replace it if I want to upgrade it to wider streets. You know, that's probably a good idea anyways. It is a bit wonky. Let's get rid of all of that and that. And we'll put in this street here. Go. Need to stretch these out to their... There we go. Okay, so that's there. How do I connect this is the next question. I think, let's do this. Going to get rid of that. And we're going to run this down to... And let's do this right there. Then we'll put a curvy bit into that. And then let's go ahead and widen this one. I think we'll do this. Let's get rid of this one. Well, let's get rid of this too. Let's bring this out first. Then bring this over. That way I can mate them up easier. Get rid of that. Oops, that was not where I wanted it. No. Let's go just like that. And let's take that out. We'll go to this one. And we'll go ahead and curve it down to meet that. I'll leave the rest of that alone. Okay, I think that's good for right now. Where do we want to stick our other bridge here? Here's our trams now. Really does look like we need to come out here a little bit more. Let's go for right here. Just run this straight across the river. Okay. Okay. And then let's do this. That. Let's curve it. Oh, that definitely did not work. Okay, let's do this instead. We'll go up straight to here. And then we'll curve it in to meet that. And I think this one we can just go ahead and make it narrow. All right, let's go with some electric. We're going to put it here, here. Oh, didn't like that spot. It's okay, we'll fix that later. And then this one we will curve over to meet this. Too much slope. Oh god, it is a huge slope, isn't it? Wow. I don't think we need this straight. Let's get rid of that and that and that. And can we do it now if we go this way? Looks like we can. Well, that is going to be quite a hill to climb, though. Okay, so now we're going to be stretching this all the way out to here. Could very well become a problem. I might have to do 2 loops or something to make sure we're getting everything. And let's see, this little bit here needs to be redone. Here, so we're not really hitting any of this down here either. Well, we are getting most of it. I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave it the way it is. And yeah, I think we're going to do 2 loops. Okay, I think this is what I'm going to do. We're going to redo these. Instead of having a clockwise and a counterclockwise, we're going to have an outer loop and an inner loop. So let's go ahead and grab this. I really want to widen that. Let's see. And I get you to connect somehow. Why does it not like this angle? That's very strange. Maybe I can do without that street there. And this will go ahead. Then, oh yeah, that's not going to work. You know what? I'll leave it up to them to figure out how they're going to put that street back in. I didn't put it in there to begin with. But I am going to connect some of this stuff up. There. All right, so now go ahead and finish widening this all the way down to here. So our inner loop will now go down this road. It'll take the old loop here. So that'll be our inner loop. The outer loop will come down to here, go across the river, down here, and then back to here. So all I need to do is place stations. Okay, our passenger stuff is taken care of. I'm going to start that back up. Passenger stuff is taken care of. I will have to do the trucking later. I'm not going to do it right now. Let's go ahead and get this airport line going. So going from Sunnyvale all the way up to Everett. Just right here. And this is the north-south air service. And we'll go ahead and put a couple of planes on here. Passenger. This. Let's grab 2. So we got eastern and north-south. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, so we got at least the public transit updated on both of those. Expanded and updated, and we got the airports in. Now it's just a matter of hoping it all works. Are we actually going to take off? It seemed like that was an awfully slow start. Unfortunately, we have no passengers. Hasn't had enough time to have people interested in taking the route. But we are going. Clears the mountain. Well, that's a lot of climbing. Have a little look around. One of our trains there. Yeah, okay, I see where we are. Well, we made the whole flight down here. This is sort of backwards in a way. I could reverse it, but I don't think I will. They have to, fly past the airport and then turn around. But I suppose if I did the other way, they'd have to fly away from the other one and then turn around that way. So it doesn't really make much difference. Might want to trim some of those trees. We came awfully close to them. And this is another one where you really, really do not want to overrun the runway. It's quite a drop down to a river. All right, but the first flight of this is done. I'll let this run for a little while afterwards so we can get the traffic actually going on here. And then I'm not sure what we'll do with the next episode. So we got the airlines going. We still have some time. It's not the 80s yet. Maybe I'll just run the clock until we hit 85 and can do some of that stuff. We also got a lot of stuff to upgrade, but I really don't want to do all of that on camera. It's sort of dull doing that usually. Well, there we go. About to park, and we'll see if we get any passengers. I was gonna end the episode, but let's wait just a minute and see if we get anything. Doors are open. Nope, no passengers. All right. Well, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.